that Jacob was a seeker of God. He was a seeker of God. He's a man, he's fighting with a stranger. He meets a stranger, and I don't know what was going on in his head. He had sent his family, his wives, his children over across the brook, and he was left alone. And a man appears. When a stranger appears to you, you don't start fighting. I don't know what grabbed the hold of Jacob, and he knew this is God, and he started fighting with him, and he started wrestling with God the whole night. He wrestled and fought with God, and in the morning God said, you have to let me go. And he said, I will not let you go until you bless me. Until you bless me. He's a wrestler. He's a person who fights. He's a seeker of God. He wants God with everything that he has. He is just coming out of a man's house who worships idols. He has a relationship with this man, but he never accommodates the denomination or religion of this man. He lives worshiping his God, and he's still wrestling with God 21 years after he had departed from his father's house. This is a man that seeks after God, and we are told that these are the generations of Jacob, a man that seeks after the living God and whose life has not been transformed and changed by living in Syria. He's coming back as a worshiper, and we are told that these are the generations of those who seek him, and these are the ones who receive a blessing from the Lord. This is the Jacob generation. This is Jacob, the generation of those who seek him. And so if you are going to be a blessed person, you are going to be one person that seeks after God. And I want to talk to some of you that have started enjoying the blessing of God. You have encountered God in ways that you didn't know were possible. The last 10 years of your life, God has blessed you. Now you are no longer a student. Maybe you have settled in a profession. You have a little beautiful house, and you have your own. You have a wife, you have a child or two, and you are counting, and you're just thanking God. And now God has started now becoming just someone on the side. You don't want to be bothered with these things that Pastor Kungu is always talking about. You don't want to go deep. You don't want to be sweating, worshiping God. You are now cool, and now you have to even find another place where people that are dignified like you now can go. I want you to know that you will lose the blessing. You can stay with the money and the cars, but at the end of this journey, you know that you have lost one of the greatest things in life if you walk away from the commitment to God. These men were wealthy. Abraham was wealthy. Isaac was wealthy. Jacob was wealthy. These men that were seekers of God, Job was wealthy. But this man sacrificed to God every single day of his life. He was committed. He had blood on his hands every single day, worshiping God, sacrificing to God. And this is something that I want to encourage you. If you really want the blessing of God, stay with God. Worship and serve him.